Good morning, everyone. Thank you so much for joining the online virtual tour today. We are going to be touring 10351 Privet Drive in Crown Point, Indiana, in the gates of St. John. This meeting is being recorded, so just so everybody knows, and then it will be uploaded to my YouTube channel, which you could watch in the future. So if you didn't have time this morning, no problem. Go ahead and well, have it uploaded probably by a little bit later today, which is going to be nice. So I'm going to go ahead. Let's get started. I'm going to share my screen. We are going to be looking at this beautiful home today. Um, this is a home. Sorry, it looks like we have to do a little reload here. This home it's a beautiful home. And they've added, you don't have to wait for new construction on this one. The landscaping is done for you. They've added an extended patio in the home. They've added hardware on the cabinetry. And you might say, oh, well, that's easy to do. Okay, but it's done. There's no waiting here. Everything is done for you. And sometimes we think, oh, these things are easy to do, or it's something quick I can take care of. It's time consuming. And you may not, you may have to find someone to do some of these things. Even painting is done in the home, so sometimes it takes a while to do these things. And we think we're going to have all this time to do it, but we simply just don't. What I'd like to do is I'm going to show you this is the this is the exterior of the home. It's beautiful. It's a two-story with an unfinished basement, so you have even more room to add maybe another living area, maybe another bedroom or office. And there are egress windows down on that lower level. And what does that mean? They're low enough for safety. So there's another way in and out for people. So so that's why you can add that additional space in the unfinished basement area. Now, something else that's pretty hard to find sometimes, especially currently with some homes for sale in the area. If you notice in this photo, three-car garage. How many of you are looking for a three-car garage? You see a lot of twos. You might have even seen one, but it's kind of hard to find a three-car unless you actually build your own home. Now you have to wait maybe up to a year or more for a home to be built. So this again done this is done for you. Before we go on the actual tour, I want to show you the floor plans. I like to do that. That way you can kind of visualize, Joanne showed me that floor plan when I come in, there's a certain room to the right or left. So I'm going to pull up the floor plan for you. Try to make this a little bit bigger if I can here. So you can see that on the screen. So again, I showed you the exterior of the home. Here is the porch. And that was another thing too. It had a nice covered porch. Believe it or not, a lot of homes don't have the covered porch. It's just it's flat and there's your door and you walk in. It's nice too, especially spring's coming now. At least we hope here in Indiana and Illinois, it's been quite a bit rainy and some interesting weather. So spring should be coming soon. So once we enter the porch here, you're going to notice a very long, beautiful foyer. And our client also added, you're going to notice it. So it's like a little teaser. They added beautiful lighting throughout the home. And you'll notice the lighting. I'll make sure I comment on the pieces. And again, that's done for you. And the lighting, I feel it can match many of our tastes. It's very, very nicely done. So when you walk in the home, to your left, you're going to see what we call a bonus room or a flex room. You'll hear that term that's popular. Now you might say, well, Joanne, why don't you just call it a bedroom? Well, it does not have a closet. Could you add one? Sure. But this one at this particular time does not. It's being used currently for an office. So that might be a perfect space for your office needs as well. And it has a nice window. So, when you're sitting working at home all day, there's a nice window and it's your front window. You look out and you can see. I always laugh when I used to work from home. I would say I see signs of life, outside of the window. When you walk further down the hall, there is a powder room here, a half bath. Further down, you'll see a staircase here. You're going to have a doorway that goes to your basement, and of course, a staircase going up to your second floor. To the right, there's a beautiful mudroom area, and then, of course, the 3-car garage. This is where the magic happens. This opens up, and I encourage you, go to my YouTube page. It's my name, Joanne Del Santo, and I'll put that on the link on my Facebook event page as well. I created some videos, and it goes through the home, and it's beautiful how the video goes through the home. So when this opens up, it opens up to a beautiful kitchen with an island, a dining area, and a family room. And I feel you can configure this to how you want. I'm finding some of my buyers today, they do not really have the need for a dining room. So you may put something, maybe another sitting area, just to have a little more space. But this beautiful island is you'll see the chairs in here, so you could visualize, how many people can maybe gather around the island. And it's such a great space. I'm going to now show you, we're going to pretend we're up in the second story. We're on the second floor now. It's like, wait, there's more. So we have 4 true bedrooms in this home. Plus, remember I was telling you about the office space downstairs? So really, if you needed 5 bedrooms, that can be done in this home. And keep in mind the unfinished business basement, that you can add more there as well. So, I mean, there's so much expansion here that you can do in this home. So here's your 4-bedroom home. Now, here is the stairway. So we'll pretend we just came up the stairway here, and where you see my little pointer, that's where we're at. We're at the landing. The landing here and hallway space is truly spacious. You're not going to feel like you walked up the stairs and you're in a very tight spot. It actually is spacious up here. When you turn to your left, it's going to be a larger primary bedroom with an ensuite, which is a bathroom with a walk-in closet, dual vanity sinks, another linen closet, and then your water closet as well. Exiting the primary bathroom, you now have, and I won't go through each bedroom here, but you'll have 3 additional bedrooms with spacious closets as well, including walk-in closets. And the main bathroom up here also has a dual vanity sink. And for those of you that have larger families, I don't need to tell you that's so important, isn't it? Everyone needs space. Everyone's got to brush their teeth. Everyone's trying to get ready in the morning. And if you only had one sink, oh boy, everybody's fighting to try to hurry up and get in the bathroom. Okay, so we are now going to actually start the 3D tour. I'm so excited for this for you guys. This is going to be fun. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and start the tour. On the outside of the home, And again, we have this beautiful covered porch. There is enough space here to put chairs, maybe a little sofa out there, a little outdoor furniture, and just relax. Um, the photographer actually who had done the photos and the drones for this video commented. He came out of the home when he was finished and he looked around and he said, "Wow, it's so quiet around here." I said, "You know what?" And we just sat there for a moment and took it in. And across the way here as well, it's probably a few doors down, houses down, if you will. There's a park area for the kids to play, or maybe you just want to go and take a walk. So that's very nice that it's convenient. And the way they have it set up, it's set a little further back. It's not right on the road. It's set a little bit further back. I feel like it was very smartly done. And notice this beautiful lighting again as you enter. I mean, to me, this is just grand, nice, exquisite features. So as we walk in, as I had shared with the floor plan, here's the foyer area. Taller ceilings. You are not going to feel like you're walking in and you have to crouch down. Very open and spacious. To the left is the bonus room that I was talking with you about. Look at that with that ceiling fan. And they created this beautiful, I feel like it's such a nice, serene space, especially when you're trying to work. Everyone wants to keep as calm as possible at work. And there is wallpaper on this back wall. Now, you might say, Joanne, I'm not really a fan of wallpaper. Guess what that is? It's peel and stick. It's gone if you're not crazy about it. But I think this room, you got to see this in person. It's just, you just walk into it and you feel very, very relaxed, if you will. Okay. I'm going to try to get in here as best as we can. This is the half bath. And this is beautiful too. And again, keep in mind the lighting throughout. There's a lot of lighting. If you had this home built right now, you're not going to have these features. They're going to put a very basic package together, and this is done for you. And this stuff adds up. I've worked on homes with remodeling. I've talked with people. These lighting, these features add up, everybody, for the cost of your home. And they added this beautiful piece also it's again wallpaper, but keep in mind, guess what? Peel and stick. So if you're not crazy about it, that can easily be removed. But I think it's beautiful. I think that the design is really nice. Pardon me. This is a closet. We always need that nice front closet. But what I like about the design of this home is that, let me try and turn us around here. It's off of the main entryway. It's kind of hidden, if you will. So when you walk in, you're not bombarded by a closet. I see that in so many homes. And it's like, geez, do I have to walk into the closet? So that's kind of nice. This door, you might say, Joanne, is that another closet? No, that is for the basement. So we're going to do that later on. And then to the right here is that mudroom area. So this door leads you to the 3-car garage. And this door leads you to another closet. I always say we can't have enough storage space, everybody. So here is the 3-car garage. I mean, great space. Great space. show you the view up top. And there is, in case you're wondering, there are steps here, just so you're aware. Pardon me. As you can see, straight ahead is the staircase up to your second floor. Look at these beautiful spot lightings. I mean, I love that. And again, you're not going to see that with a new construction home going on in this area currently. It's going to be just a dome light. And by the way, our seller does still have those lights. So if you want them, let us know. She does still have them, but she chose to select putting these beautiful spot lightings, and it brings such a nice, cozy feel to the home. So now here's what I say, here's where the magic happens. I love this room. So you walk in and it's like, oh, wow, to your left here, as you can see, you have a beautiful open kitchen. There is hardware on the cabinetry. Now, again, you might say, well, Joanne, no big deal. I have someone that can do that. That's fine. But it's nice to have that done because, again, a lot of the homes being built, they're not putting the hardware. And these things are expensive, depending on the style and things like that you would like. And again, we have a beautiful kitchen lighting piece here. These are quartz countertops, gorgeous. And notice the island here. We've got 4 chairs here, and this is comfortable. I've been in the home. I've sat in these chairs, comfortable. Now, of course, the personal furniture is not going to stay with the home. So this is just kind of for your reference, but you can add whatever type of seating you would like there. And it's plenty of space. Here's the dining area. And again, make this what you would like. Some people are choosing not to have a dining room area. And then I'm going to show you the living room area. And again, notice this beautiful fan. This is actually a fan, everybody. So it's a chandelier, fandelier. So it's a fan and chandelier. And this is also another ceiling fan here as well. We will be going, I'll show you the exterior as well when we're completed, but there is an extended concrete patio. Now, again, that costs money. That's an additional cost. This seller, it's done for you. And we have this beautiful flooring in the home. Easy cleanup, everybody. Easy cleanup. I'm going to kind of swing this way. Bear with me while we go around here because I want to show you the other side. So, of course, you will, the stainless steel fridge is included. The oven, microwave, and there's a dishwasher as well. I'll show you that shortly. This is an actual, let's see if we could go in here. I think so. This is a walk-in pantry. And most of my buyers today, and there is a light in here as well, a nice recessed light. Most of my clients today, they're asking me for pantries, and they want walk-in pantries. They don't want a closet anymore. They want a true walk-in pantry. So this is something very, very highly sought after and desired today. As you could see here, again, the stainless steel appliances, dishwasher, double sink. Some people, I've had conversations with my clients as well. One big, large basin versus a dual sink. I feel like everyone likes the dual, versus the larger sink. And again, hardware is completed, everybody. And I love this. Look at this view. So you're here, envision you're entertaining, you have guests over. You still can have a conversation with them from the kitchen. You're not I used to live in a condo where it was, I had a wall, so I always had to peek out and talk to the people that were over. If you notice here, to me, this is a larger couch and it fits nicely in here. There's still room. There's still a lot of room here. And there's so much beautiful lighting that comes through here. This piece on the top, it looks like a glass mosaic, but this is also a peel and stick. But it brings in a lot of the especially on a sunny day, it brings in, it's hard to see it on camera here, but the colors are beautiful. And then you have another window here. I mean, this is just such a nicely lit area. And you'll notice in the ceiling, I'm going to kind of go up here, you have recessed lighting. And I love that. A lot of homes today, um, they're a little bit older homes. I'm not saying in this subdivision, but in some other homes I have seen, they do not have recessed lighting in them. That just was not a thing. And so people now have to go in the attic. You add that, that costs extra as well to do those things. So that's a nice feature. So here you have another view of the kitchen. So not only, as you saw the cabinets here, there were cabinets under the island. And then also, and I know on our way in, we probably didn't get to see this, as well, but there's additional cabinet space here. I always say you can never have too much storage. So I'm going to pan around this way so you could see. Look at that space. And I've been in this home numerous times. I've had in-person and open houses, and I've met with the seller. There is room in here, everybody. It's not going to feel like a cramped space or, geez, wish we had a house with a larger living area. It's definitely has some room here. Okay. All right, now we are going to bear with me here as we head upstairs. Or if the camera wants to do downstairs, apparently. All right, here we go. This window is beautiful too. They put this on the window. And again, guess what? I already said it before. Peel and stick, yes. So again, that does not have to remain if you would not like it to. I'm showing you this interesting angle because, again, look at the lighting. There's a beautiful feature, and then we have more recessed lighting upstairs. When you're walking up these stairs, again, it doesn't feel tight and cramped. It's a beautifully open stairway here. Now, again, see how open this is? I mean, you walk up the stairs and you don't feel like, oh, geez, everybody's room is on top of each other. So to the left here is the primary bedroom. We will go into that in just a moment, but I just want to share. So there's a bedroom to the left here, a bedroom to the right. This is your full main bathroom, and then another bedroom here. So as we enter the primary bedroom, and look at this barn door they added. Well, I'll show you that in just a moment. So this is a larger bedroom, okay? Now our floor plan is showing 16 feet, 2 inches by 12 and a half. I took measurements just so you're aware. Mine are also 1612. So I just want to compare. So approximately 1612, just so you know the measurements of the room. This is also a fandelier, everybody. It's got a fan in it. It's very neat. I'm going to try to back up here so you can see this beautiful barn door. Let me go. I'll catch that on the way out. There we go. It's like they seamlessly added this. It's like it's a part of the room, but it's decorative as well. So when you walk in, there is a water closet. So that is separate with a door. Here's a linen closet, shower with a recessed lighting, and there's try to get to it here. See if I could show you. There's a rain head there. And then again, we have the dual sink. And behind me was the walk-in closet. There's the dual sink with hardware again. There's that light. I love the lighting in here. And there's that barn door. But what a great primary bedroom, isn't it? Okay, and now we're going to head into this bedroom across the hall here. Or not, it doesn't want to do that. Okay, here we go. So again, we have ceiling fan carpeting in this room. That's beautiful. Here's another bedroom. Sometimes these things get a little touchy. Sorry, that was the other bedroom. There we go. And again, in this bedroom, and this is a closet, let's see if it'll open for us. You can kind of walk in that closet. Let me go back here. There we go. Better view. And again, the wallpaper. If you're feeling, it's not your style, don't let that stop you from, purchasing or taking a look at the home, because again, it is peel and stick that can be removed. And you have a neutral canvas here on whatever you would like to do. We're going to go ahead into the bathroom here. Why this thing's being so touchy today. So again, dual sink, and then a separate bathtub and toilet. So someone in the family could actually be taking a shower, taking a bath, and you still can come out here and use the sinks and finish getting ready for your day. So helpful when especially if you're looking at a home such as this, 4 bedrooms, possible 5 and more to expand. You need this room, right? Everyone's cramming for one bathroom, 1 sink in the morning. It becomes chaotic, and it lessens some fighting. This is the laundry area. In case you're wondering, where is the laundry area? Do I have to go down in the basement? Do I know it's on the 2nd floor? How convenient is this? And this, a lot of people ask me, Joanne, what is on the wall there? That is a tankless water heater. Yeah. So you'll get your hot water nice and quick. And this is the uh, additional bedroom up here with room and a ceiling fan. And there is a closet in here as well. I'm just going to speed our little tour up here a little bit. And then this is another closet. And now I am going to take you into the basement area. I'm gonna, let's see if I can, it might be easier to show because there's some items in here in the basement right now because obviously our clients are moving. Let me see. I have signed out of that. Let me see. I'm going to try to show you on here the photos that I have. Might be a little bit easier just to kind of view. Okay. This is the basement. This actually was, I just want to be transparent. This is an enhanced photo because our client at the time, obviously they're moving, they have some items here. So online, I have a photo of what it looks like, completely empty. That way you could kind of visualize the space here. So, and as you can see, I talked about something what we call egress windows, meaning again, it's safety here. Okay, there are two. Um, and I probably won't be able, I'm thinking I'm on the virtual tour here. To the left of this photo, there is another window as well, which is nice because you don't feel again like, oh, I'm in this dark basement. It's very light and bright. It's ready to go. Behind here, of course, are your furnace and mechanicals. Here's another view, additional view of the basement. There is plenty of space here, plenty of space. This is now, I'm taking you to the outside exterior. Remember the living room, kitchen, dining room? Here is that patio door. Here's the extended concrete patio. Great space, great space. So again, this is a 4-bedroom, 2.5 bath home, approximately 2,408 square feet. See this beautiful piece here, this outdoor set? That's negotiable, guys. I mean, imagine your spring and summers here. It's going to be perfect. Look at the space here. This is not a small yard. And look at what's behind you. Nothing. This is land. This is an area that is not going to be built on in between here. And I hear that a lot from my buyer clients. I don't want people right on top of me, so I could sit outside. And this is just perfect. So again, the address of this home. Oh, and here's that park that I was telling you. This is in the front of the home down the street. So that's nice as well. Very, very convenient. So again, the home address 10351 Privet Drive, Crown Point, Indiana, the gates of St. John. So sometimes you'll see it's in St. John. It's the gates of St. John East. It's a 4-bedroom, optional 5, or even more if you finish the basement. 2.5 bath. Remember that half bath on the main floor? Maybe you could look into expanding that as well. So the price of this home is $454,900. Now keep in mind, extended concrete patio, your landscaping is completed. The lighting has been updated for you already. The hardware on the cabinetry is completed. We could talk about negotiating the outdoor the grill and patio area. And this home, I wanted to share that as well. It was built in 2022. So being just 4 years old, everything is newer. Everything is newer. The roof, your mechanicals or your furnace AC, we call them mechanicals. Tankless water heater, and a 3-car garage. So I'm going to, if we have any questions, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to stop sharing my screen. See if there's any questions here in the chat. If you have any questions about this home, again, 10351 Privet Drive. I'm going to go ahead. I'll put a link on my Facebook page as well. But text me 708-252-1490. Text the word Privet. Privet. I'll put that here in the chat. Thank you so much for being on this online tour with me today. I'm very grateful to you. This also will be uploaded to my YouTube channel. So if you have any questions, please reach out. This is a beautiful home. Again, 4-bedroom, 2.5 bath home in the gates of St. John East at $454,900. So it's going to be gone soon. Spring's here, summer's here, and this is a perfect home and setting for your needs. Have a beautiful day, and thanks again.